Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Ubisoft. Oh, I have no idea what they're doing with their IPs because Splinter Cell, again, is in trouble. Or so it seems. Let's just say it this way. Trouble might be a little bit too hyperbolic here. But this is what it feels like to me. As you can see, this is an article by Insider Gaming. As always, it's in the description box down below, written by Michael Murphy. Splinter Cell Remake loses another director. An issue we already had last year. I think it was last year. Maybe early 2024 or end 2023 it was. So, according to a new job listing from Ubisoft, the Splinter Cell remake has lost its director again. Based on the Tom Clancy brand, Splinter Cell brings the stealth espionage action to gaming. With 6 mainline titles and a dozen of novelizations, which me personally, I don't like that. Because, again, I've already talked about this multiple times, that the story of a game should be in the game. Use the novels just to sprinkle in a little bit of lore and not expand on the story so people who just play the games know what's happening and not, hey, who's this person? Why are they acting so friendly together? What happened to that person? What the hell is going on? So this is a sour taste in everyone's mouth. Just for the handful of people they consume everything from one franchise, they are the only ones that are happy with this one. But for the general audience, this is a bad thing. The series was a hit in the early 2000s. Unfortunately, we last played as Sam Fisher back in 2013. Damn, I'm old. With the cool yet controversial Blacklist. Yeah, me personally, I didn't like it that much. Having been over a decade since the last entry, a remake of the franchise's first title was in order and announced in 2021. Sadly, all the news surrounding the project since hasn't been the best, with no updates and the original director leaving. Now it seems whoever came after them has quite the remake, according to a new Ubisoft job listing. Wait, let's just open this one up. Maybe it will tell us what year it was. Ubisoft hiring new director for Splinter Cell Remake. According to Tech4Gamers, a job listing which has since been taken down, oh, this also might have been just a mistake, was available on Ubisoft's website. The position Game Director was for the Ubisoft Toronto office and would be for the Splinter Cell remake. The description for the job states that the person would be part of the Splinter Cell development team, leading workers and coming up with new features. Dude, if that would have been Toronto, I would do that. In 2022, the original director, David Grivell, thank you, we don't need the other article, left the project and Ubisoft after more than a decade at the company. Given we haven't seen any gameplay or updates like the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake, I would have loved the Sands of Time remake. My issue with the trailer was that all the moves were just basically, everything looked like the first one, like the original one, which in itself doesn't sound too bad because it was an amazing game, but it looked stiff. The moves were just one-to-one copied from the original. Back then, it made sense, because it was gaming back then. But today, I want it to be fluid. I want to be an acrobatic, parkouring prince of Persia. Things look a little bit unsteady. Just recently, the series did get a small revival with Netflix's Splinter Cell Deathwatch, an animated series from John Wick creator Derek Kolstad. Oh my god, that makes so much sense! Just right after I finished the series, we went on stream playing Nier, and I talked about how this series is not Splinter Cell. It is a John Wick series. Holy crap, that makes so much sense. Oh my god. The show was renewed for a second season. No, the first one was... No, why? Oh my god, okay, we're going to talk about that in a moment. So it seems the hype for a new entry is very much present. Hopefully things will work out and we'll finally put on those night vision goggles again. What do you make of the news of the director's departure? Did you watch Splinter Cell Deathwatch? Yes, so I can talk about it, and I did not enjoy my time with it. Okay, let's just do that right now. Where should we start? First with the director. I think that this is a bad sign. Losing 2 directors already. There must be some friction in between the teams. I don't know who the former director was. We can only... Wait, you know what? David Gribble. There is no link to another article here. Because I would have loved to know why David Gribble left. Is it because he just didn't agree with DEI? Didn't he agree with woke crap and whatever basically so many companies are doing right now? Nosediving their IPs and franchises. Because why did the second one now leave? Did he really leave? This is really not the best article here. I'm sorry, Michael. But he might be gone. We don't know. Is he still there? There is no official thing that tells us what happened. Did something happen? Was the job listing a mistake? Or did they just fill it so incredibly fast that they didn't need it anymore? There are so many issues right now. But if this is true, again, this is a bad sign, because switching hands so many directors in a game, just imagine a library. One librarian says, okay, I'm going to order the books this way. Then after 20, 30 years, all the customers are like, oh yeah, I know the books are here, the books are here. The librarian knows, oh yeah, this book came back, I just put it right there. Everything is ordered. This is the first director. Then the first librarian retires. Second librarian comes in, looks at this. This doesn't make any sense, and changes everything. Then, after 2 or 3 years, I don't know why, he leaves. For whatever reason, the third librarian comes in, looks at this and says, this doesn't make any sense, I'm going to order everything my way. And this is what happens with games, because it changes, especially when leading workers and coming up with new features. New features would be... We don't really need new features. Just bring in the first game with a lot of the mechanics of the later games. Like light is very important. You can shoot out light. You can, I don't know, tase enemies, use cameras, hack into things, and so on. There are so many things you can do already. For now, we don't need more. Just give us a really good Splinter Cell game. And especially don't do anything after Deathwatch. Deathwatch is not a good story. And what they did to Grimm, oh my god, let me just show you. The before and after. Splinter Cell Deathwatch characters. So let me just show you. Where is Grimm? Because the situation for her is really rather grim. Let me just say it this way. Oh my god, this picture says all. And then, let me show you. Just a second. I know. This is not the best right now. Okay. Can we have this picture in big? Yeah, we can. Oh, we already had this article before. Where's the picture? There it is. Just look at it. This says everything, doesn't it? I mean, just look at Grimm. Would you recognize her? At first, I thought this is a completely new character. What happened to her? Because this is Grimm back in the day. This is Grimm. This is the MJ of Spider-Man. Literally, she's also a redhead. And she was really, really pretty. And then they made this of her. What is this? No person would change like this because of stress or whatever. But yeah, there are so many more issues with Splinter Cell Deathwatch, or rather with the whole Splinter Cell, with the whole of Ubisoft, and this can't go on. Come on, Ubisoft, you have already lost so much good faith. You have lost so much money, especially Tencent. You are Tencent's bitch. Vantage Studio will hopefully save the IPs, but this is not a good look. But let's just cut this short. I'm getting mad. I'm getting really, really mad. I loved this franchises. I loved Splinter Cell. I loved Prince of Persia. I grew up with these games, man. I have so many fond memories with this. Don't do another Nintendo. Nintendo is going into the dumps right now. The Nintendo YouTube glazers, they are losing views. They are losing people who watch their content because they are just not resonating with the people anymore. And it is not a big surprise, by the way, because it's bad. It is really, really bad what's happening right now. And the same thing is happening to so many things. Dragon Age. Again, Splinter Cell. My mind is at Ubisoft right now. Assassin's Creed. What did you do to Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft? Holy damn. Open a studio in Germany and I will show you what 30 Germans can do to Assassin's Creed. We can do better. What are you going to do? The Canadians? I love Canada. That is not a big secret. But get everything back to Europe and I will show you what Europeans can do. I know that Assassin's Creed, the new CEO, and not new CEO, the new lead dude is in Paris because there is a job listing in Paris right now. This is why the other one crashed out and said, oh no, they didn't. I didn't leave. They fired me or whatever he said. I don't care anymore. The guy's a douchebag. The Mark Alexis Code, hey. That one, good riddance. I like that he's gone. But yeah, oh my god, I'm getting mad again. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you tomorrow with the next video, because today there is no stream. Wednesdays, again, Gundam, card game night. And tomorrow, Assassin's Creed 1. And we will see if the game runs. I hope so. Bye, bye, bye.